Welcome back to Nine Toes Studios. My name's Adam. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and continue on with the creation of our custom boat knobs. In the last video, we created the STLs in SolidWorks. If you haven't gotten a chance to watch that video, please go back and check it out. In this one, we're going to import that STL into SolidWorks and set up our Bambu X1 carbons to print the knobs out in ASA. We've decided to do them in ASA to give them significantly more UV resistance than ABS and more heat resistance than more common filaments like PLA and PETG. So let's go ahead and open Bambu Studio. And we will create a new project. So we have our build plate. Let's go ahead and open our STL and import our knob. Now, one thing that I did want to mention and fix is if you look at the commercial knobs, they have a flat spot on the bottom where their insert is. I have created knobs both without that flat spot and with the flat spot. And aesthetically, I like the way that they look better. And when you set them down on a table, if you put them on the flat spot, they tend not to roll as bad. I don't want to go back in and recreate the STL in SolidWorks, so we're just going to go ahead and edit this in Bambu Studio using the cut function. So let's go back over to Bambu Studio. And just for ease, I'm going to orient this kind of like this. All right, so now we're going to go in and we're going to select the cut function. And we're just going to roughly set our cut plane there, because that gives us a block where we can adjust the height. Now, based on a little trial and error, I would like to have about a 0.05 inch cut for our flat spot, and that translates to about 1.5 millimeters. So we can come in here, go 1.5, and we'll perform the cut. Now you can see we have that nice flat area. Now, if you'll remember when we did this cutout in SolidWorks, we did it at 0.57. So even cutting the 1.5 or the 0.05 off, we should still have this at 0.52, which is perfect for the heat insert that we're going to put in later. So let's go ahead now and just delete that guy. And we will reorient our build plate. And we want to go ahead and first of all change the right filament and do it in generic ASA. Strength, we're actually going to come down here and change this to 100% infill. This is going to give us a nice solid knob. It's going to be completely robust. Support, we do want to enable supports. But we're going to support critical regions only. That should just fill in the hole here with support that we can easily rip out later on with a pair of needle nose pliers. All right, and we are going to, on this one, use our high temperature plate. So now let's go ahead and slice the plate. So 50 minutes later, we do not have our support. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we'll reslice. That's what I wanted to see, was that little plug of support material in there. But we don't have anything going around and putting supports into the rest of the knob. So this is exactly what we wanted to see. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and actually I know this is silly, but just for me, actually, I want to move this there, just to get a better look at it on camera. And now 52 minutes. Let's go ahead and print the plate. Once that starts laying down the first layer, then we'll go ahead and jump back in and look at it. I'm not going to leave the video going while the print bed preheats. While that's preheating, we're actually going to set up a much larger run on the other printer. So we'll change over to our other device. We'll go back into prepare. Now we're just going to copy this using the clone function. So right click on the STL, select clone, and let's do 11 more for an even dozen. Sure, let's go with that. And we want to sync the printer information on this one so that we get the right colors going on. Synchronize now. And we have our ASA in slot 1. So let's change all these to black. And we'll go ahead and slice that plate. So it's going to take about 9 hours. Down and look at the, oh, we actually need to reslice this one. I had forgotten. This one actually has the textured PEI plate in it. So let's go ahead and reslice. And we will start printing that plate. We have the right filament. And off we go. And we are off. We'll check back when this is just about ready to finish up. In the meantime, let's look and see where our multiple job has gotten to. Looks like it's just doing the flow analysis now. Just checking in. Just about halfway through. And it looks like this one is just about done. So as it finishes up, I'll say, please go back and watch the other videos if you haven't. Take a moment to like and subscribe. And we'll come out with another video soon where we're going to look at inserting the heat press insert into these knobs and also doing some vapor smoothing using acetone. So look forward to that, and we'll talk to y'all soon.